Hello everyone, myself Aditi Kare, and today we'll talk about questions for differential diagnosis of diseases of middle quadrants of the abdomen. The middle quadrants of abdomen are the right lumbar region, the umbilical region and the left lumbar region. First we'll talk about liver. Here we have to ask age as there is poor prognosis of diseases as the age increases, such as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, hepatitis, liver transplant, etc. Hepatitis C is the most common viral hepatitis in older people. Then the sex or gender, liver diseases and transplants are more common in males than in females. Habits. Excess alcohol consumption can lead to alcoholic liver disease, and also eating fried and fatty food can lead to fatty liver. Ask about family history as diseases like Wilson's disease are genetic conditions. Then medications. Heavy doses of herbal medicines can damage the liver, especially those that are taken without proper prescription. Then ask about any history of injury, as injury or trauma to the right side of abdomen and lower chest can lead to rupture of liver, which is more commonly seen in the right lobe. Then ask about pain. The location will be right area of abdomen. Sensation is dull throbbing and sometimes can be radiating to the back. Swelling can accompany the pain. Modalities. Any specific time when there is pain or any action or position that ameliorates the pain. There can be tenderness in cases of swelling. Check for pallor or icterus. In jaundice, there can be pallor and icterus seen. Also ask about urine that will become yellow colored. Nausea and vomiting. If there is rupture, there will be hematemesis seen and appetite will be reduced. Next, we'll see about gallbladder. Here we'll talk about cholelithiasis and cholecystitis. Ask age as gallstones are more common in the age group of 20 to 40 years. Sex, it is more common in females in reproductive age and in males in older age group. Pain, the location is right upper part of rectus muscle and it radiates to inferior angle of right scapula. The sensation is feeling of distension or bloating. Modalities. Here, the pain is worse after taking fatty foods. Nausea and vomiting. Nausea is common but vomiting is rarely seen. Stools. Whitish or clay colored stools are seen that indicates biliary obstruction, which can be due to the gallstones. Appetite is usually maintained here and family history of gallstones is important. Now we'll talk about colon and we'll see ulcerative colitis. Age. This is commonly seen of age group 15 to 30 years. Sex, it affects women more than men and after the age of 45 it is more seen in men. It is rare in tropical countries like India. Pain, there will be abdominal pain and discomfort. The pain is not localized to any region and there is pain in rectum. Stools, diarrhea is seen here. The stools are watery with blood and pus. There will be urgency to defecate. Also, there can be passage of mucus. Weight loss will be present along with fatigue. Family history, genetic factor does affect this condition. Fever is seen about 103 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Habits are to be asked as smoking and oral contraceptive pills can be the risk factors. Now we'll see Crohn's disease. Family history is important here. Pain, cramping pain, the location depends on which part of GIT is affected. Nausea and vomiting will be present. The stools, there is diarrhea, blood. Bleeding is not always present. Habits are to be asked. Smoking and NSAIDs can be risk factors. weight loss will be present here due to malabsorption, and appetite is fairly decreased. There is fistula or fissure present. Bone problems will be there as there is malabsorption of vitamin D from small intestine, and thus there is less absorption of calcium. Now we'll see umbilicus and we'll talk about umbilical hernia. Age: congenital hernia is seen in infants and acquired hernia is seen in adults. Sex: more common seen in females due to pregnancies. Pain: it is painless in children and pain is there in adults, but there is discomfort seen in both. About the swelling or the bulge, it comes through the congenital weak umbilical scar, and it is reduced when the child lies down, and it is evident when the child cries. In acquired hernias, the bulge is just above the navel and it becomes evident on straining or coughing and crying. We have to ask if the baby is preterm and born with low birth weight, and multiple pregnancies can also be a factor of causing hernia in adult women. Now we'll see pyloric stenosis. The age it is seen in infants. Vomiting: there is forceful vomiting which can cause dehydration. Appetite: the child wants to eat soon after vomiting. Stools: as the food gets blocked, there is constipation seen. Weight: the child does not gain weight and there can be weight loss seen. Family history is to be asked as this condition can be genetic. Now we'll see duodenal ulcer. Age: it is more common in age group of 20 to 50 years. Pain: there is burning type of pain and the pain is after few hours of eating. Vomiting: hematemesis is seen here, and appetite is good as eating gives relief to the patient. Eructations of water or acid are seen and there is heartburn. Stools: they are dark blood in stools and melena, that is black tarry stools are seen. Habits: cigarette smoking, alcohol and stress can cause the condition, and medications, the long-term use of NSAIDs. Modalities are spicy food and stress aggravates. Now we'll talk about pyelonephritis. Sex: it is more common in females as they have a short urethra. Pain: the location is in loins. There are prodromal symptoms seen here such as headache, ache in joints, nausea, vomiting and rise in temperature. Urine: it may become cloudy and there is hematuria seen. Frequent urination and persistent urge to urinate is there, along with burning sensation while urinating. Fever: it will be present along with chills. The tongue is dry and furred. Now we'll see renal calculi. Age: it is common between ages 30 to 50 years. Family and past history is to be asked because if anyone in the family has had stones and if patient has previously had stones and also repeated UTIs. About pain: there is sharp pain in the side and back below the ribs. The pain radiates to lower abdomen and may be associated with sweating and vomiting. Urine: there is pain or burning while urination. Hematuria is seen and there is increased urge to urinate, but it is in small amounts. Modalities: the pain gets worse on running, climbing the stairs, and the pain is better by rest. We have to ask water intake as less water intake can cause renal calculi. Medications: excessive use of laxatives, calcium, vitamin C and D supplements can also cause renal calculi. Now we'll see polycystic kidney disease or PKD. Family history is important here as this disease runs in families. Age, it is seen in mid-adult life. Pain, the location is side or back pain due to swelling. Sensation of fullness of the abdomen is there. Urine, there is hematuria seen, and patient with the congenital condition pass abundant urine which has low specific gravity. Hypertension is usually present. Habits of smoking and alcohol can affect the condition. Thank you.